Hello everybody and welcome back to Louisiana Homestead. Today I'm going to be making two of my Thanksgiving dishes. I'm going to be doing my yams, but I'm going to be doing them different than traditionally. I'm going to be using some Easter candy on top of them, which is going to be very different. And also I'm going to be doing a green bean casserole, and I'm also going to be doing it differently as well. So hang around and let's get right into it. What I did was I peeled and boiled some sweet potatoes just till they was barely getting tender. And they're nice and tender. Let me show you exactly how tender without breaking any of my main ones. But you see that? That's a butter knife. It's going through it very easily. What I want to do is add some butter so the butter can melt down into the bottom of the dish. So I'm just going to take a couple of little pats of butter and let those melt down into the dish. Once it's in the oven, that'll just melt right on down there. And the other thing that I'm going to be adding into this, which I know this looks pretty normal, but this is what is different. I'm using these. I have these cut up, and this is what they are. These were some leftover Easter candy that I had. These are actually made in Ponchatoula, Louisiana. That's where they're manufactured at, by the Elmer Company. And what they are is pecans, nougat, and caramel. So I thought that would be very interesting to put on top of this dish. I think it's just going to melt right down onto it. So what I'm going to do is evenly distribute this on top of here, the little candy pieces, and I'm going to put it in the oven at about 325 and just let it all melt together. And that's going to be the dish. That's going to be the entire dish. So it's nothing complicated about it. And that's going to take care of this dish. So I'm going to go on ahead and get the oven preheated and get that in there. And I'll show you what it looks like once it gets heated all the way through. I'm going to be traveling tomorrow, and I'm going to be traveling to my sister's for Thanksgiving. So I wanted to put my dishes in something that is throwaway. And I saved these, so I figured that would be perfect to do my dishes in and bring them over, and I won't have to worry about bringing my pans home or any of that kind of stuff. For my next dish, I'm going to be putting some green beans that I had canned. I canned these yard-long green beans last summer, and they're still good. Actually, the date on them I think was from the year 2022, so that would be the year before last, and they have kept just fine. I browned them in a little bit of oil, and to that I'm going to add some onions that I sauteed and also some sausage that I browned this morning when I did breakfast for us. I'm just going to add that right in there and mix it up. I'm just going to kind of lightly combine it. For me, this would be fine just like it is. It smells positively divine just like it is right now. But I'm going to add a little seasoning to it, and I'm also going to add some cream of potato soup. I know a lot of people use the cream of mushroom soup to do a casserole with their green beans on Thanksgiving, but I'm not really that crazy about the cream of mushroom soup. I do like potatoes, and I do like mushrooms too, but I want to try the cream of potato soup in it because a lot of times green beans are served with potatoes anyways. So I'm going to mix that into my green bean casserole. Like I said, this isn't going to be a typical green bean casserole. It's going to be different. Okay, so let's get this soup down in here. Okay, I'm just going to mix this in, and I want to add in some seasoning. Now, the green beans, when I canned them, I didn't put very much salt in them. The sausage does have salt in it, and I did put a little salt on the onions as well. I think I'm going to spice mine up with some of this stuff here, this Kingsford Cajun style seasoning. It has a very good flavor, and it's also got some salt and pepper in it. Let's see what all is in here. Dehydrated garlic and onion, paprika, salt. So yeah, that's good. And I'm going to add to that a little bit of red pepper. And I'm also going to add in some black pepper. Okay, I'm not going to go crazy with it. I'm just going to put that small amount. And it smells so good already. I know it's going to be good. So it's got plenty onions. Ooh, this is going to be very good, guys. I can see that already. And what I'm going to do, my sister-in-law gave me the idea to put cheese on it. And we know cheese goes good on potatoes. So this is that's going to be a nice little garnish to top it off with. I have some shredded Colby cheese, the Colby Jack. And I'm just going to put that right on top of here like this. And then tomorrow, before I head out, I'm going to pop this in the oven. Or I might even pop it in the oven at her house, waiting to do that. And that way it can all melt and be like fresh tomorrow. And I'm just going to cover this with some foil and slip it into my refrigerator tonight. I think that is going to be the best way to go with this dish, considering that I'm going to be traveling with it and it's not going to be used until tomorrow. Guys, I just pulled this out of the oven. It's only been in there for maybe 10-15 minutes. But already my marshmallow stuff is starting to melt. Starting to melt. You see that? But I don't want to get this too done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some foil on this, and I'm going to take this out in the morning and pop it back in the oven. Or I might just travel, like I said, with it and put it in the oven at my sister's house as well. So there's my twist on 2 traditional Thanksgiving side dishes. I did them up different, and I just wanted to be creative and try something new. And I think it's going to be good, and I think everybody will be well pleased with the result. I'll let you know on the next one. Y'all take care of each other, and I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, y'all.